I see you're excited to start your journey to become an electrical engineer. Your journey may be beginning in a different city, province, or country, miles away from where you grew up. You've heard of all the wonderful projects and crazy things electrical engineers do, and you want in on it. Maybe you'd love to work at Tesla, helping them to design the next generation of electric vehicles, or even NASA to help make the next Mars mission possible. Yes, these are wonderful, but the journey to the top is not that easy. Actually, it's quite a ride. Stay tuned to find out the 5 things I wish I knew before engineering school. What's up everyone, my name is Joseph and welcome back to STEM in Focus. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a video. Alright, so to the first point, electrical engineering, or even engineering for that matter, is a very challenging program with heavy workload. For instance, averagely you take about 4 or 5 courses each semester. So each course will probably have a 3-hour lab each week. From those labs, you're gonna have lab reports, pre-labs, and everything in between. Aside the labs, each class will probably be giving you assignments and a whole lot of work to work on yourself at home. And so that itself from each course alone is a lot of work each week. Now let's not forget about quizzes and midterms and the final exam as well. The time taken to prepare for these exams itself is enough to weigh you down. And so one thing you should know before entering engineering is to prepare your mind that it's going to be a lot of work and that you need to be able to manage your time very well. If you want me to make a video on how I manage my time in engineering school, please consider leaving a comment below and I'll sure to make a video on that. Now on to point number 2. One thing you need to know is that everyone in engineering school is average and that only hard work matters. Now probably in your high school and middle school days, you probably didn't have to prepare for your exams and you end up getting straight A's altogether. But now in university, all that changes because the material itself is too complicated that you cannot afford to not prepare for your exams. Personally, I did that in my first and second years and I noticed that my grades were all going down because I thought, I'm a smart student. I did it in junior high and senior high, but that is not the case in engineering school. You have to put in the work because the material makes everyone average and it's the hard work that will set you apart from your peers. And so when you find out that your grades are average as well, don't let it bother you because it's normal. The program itself is difficult, and so as long as you're not getting a C, you're not doing bad at all. Now the third thing you should know is to research the field as much as you can. Now I'm sure you've heard that electrical engineering is very broad, and then once you get into your 3rd year, you would have to take specialized courses. So before you get into the program, make sure you research as much as you can to know which one interests you, whether you'd want to enter communications, power engineering, computer science aspect of things, or even electronics, maybe hardware design, analog design, and all that kind of things. So it's important for you to know which particular one you'd like to specialize in, because in your senior years, you would most likely be asked to pick your own electives. And so knowing which field you'd like to go into would help you pick the right electives to create a better career for yourself. Next, the importance of being a hobbyist. By hobbyist, I mean working on your personal projects. You can find so many of these projects on YouTube where people take Arduino and just build very fun stuff. You can start by learning these projects online and develop these skills that will go a long way in helping your career in the long run. So the more hands-on experience you get, you realize that the better you're gonna be in your labs, which will help you make time for the other things that you'd have to do as a student. Now the last thing I would like to talk about is the importance of networking. Knowing a lot of people in school would actually go a long way. Due to the workload, sometimes things get overwhelming and you need someone to point you in the right direction. That's when friends come in. If you know a lot of people, especially in your program, they can direct you and push you in the right path towards some answers you're trying to find, or maybe you're trying to do something that's difficult, you weren't able to do it. A friend could just point out what he or she has done. You realize that you get things done. Now, after you graduate from school, those friends can potentially help you land certain jobs or recommend you to certain people that you on your own would never have met. And there you have it, 5 things I wish I knew before engineering school. If you found this video helpful, smack the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next